Okay, I have a lot to cover and I really don't want to take up all of your evening. I just finished reading The Snowman. Have you seen that movie yet? Anybody? Okay, I just read the book in like a day. I couldn't put it down. Um, like the entire plane ride home and then just this last hour. And I totally called the killer, just saying. I should have been a forensic detective in another life. Anyway, okay, so hi everybody. Hello. Kisses, all that stuff. I have so much to share with you guys. And like I said, in one of our groups, my head is swimming, but in the best possible way, because I really want to encourage you guys to hold on to something. Are you ready? We're part of an amazing company. Like every time I get to be around other coaches, our team, the corporate staff, I'm reminded that we're just not normal, which is so awesome. In fact, 4 or 5 years ago, when Wayne Wyatt was top coach for the second year, there was this like hashtag or this thing that went around that just talked about how weird Beachbody was, how weird we were as coaches to just believe that fitness and nutrition and community was gonna help people. How weird. We're crazy, right? And all these hashtags and these things went around like, keep it weird, and I'm proud to be weird, and I'm so proud to be weird, because the more that I learn about the people in this company, the more I'm just in awe. When it opens up and they're talking about the to be mindset, which is really helping people overcome food addiction and build self-confidence and get to the root of the problem here, and has nothing to do with killing themselves with weights and cardio, and everything to do with just having confidence in the kitchen, at the supermarket, in their own dang home. Like that to me is something that's truly unique and special. And then to hear them talk more and more and more about how important it is with double time and with daily sunshine, because seriously, the obesity rate for our children is staggering. And if we don't do something as parents, we're passing on that negative legacy to our kids. So I don't know another company with as much heart and passion as Beachbody. And even Carl makes fun of the name. He's like, if you can just get past the name, Beachbody, we really are a cool company. So I think it's pretty funny that he makes fun of himself. But tonight I want to hit the secrets with you guys. I have 4 secrets to share with you. I hope you're taking notes. I also have some resources and just some really cool things to help our entire team with the business. I hope that this is cohesive. We got to hear from an amazing speaker by the name of Jason Jennings, just an awesome storyteller, and he shared his 4 secrets with us. I'm going to go through them pretty quickly with you guys and then eventually type up all my notes. I have pages of them and share them with you. But he, first of all, Jeff Hill started with a quote, and it was, when I'm around our people, I feel that I'm surrounded by the best and the greatest of the great. And truly, that's a feeling that we all have when we're around one another. But the fact that we all feel that way is pretty dang cool. So, secret number 1 in being successful at anything, but especially in your businesses and in your dreams and passions, is you have to have purpose. And your purpose must be built around doing well by doing good. I'll say that again, doing well by doing good. So I'm going to ask you guys a question that I really want you to ponder. It might take you days, it might take you weeks, it might take you 5 seconds. Why do you do what you do? Really? And it can't have anything to do with money. Because at the end of the day, if it's all about money, it's going to fizzle. But if it evokes some kind of heart-wrenching, gut, smushing emotion, then that's why we do what we do. That's our purpose. When we are so connected to our purpose, the passion just comes from it. They're connected. So he said purpose is built around doing well by doing good, meaning when we do a lot of good, we feel like we're doing well. We're fulfilled. Our cup is full. He also said the most important thing is the journey and the people, the experiences that drive us, fixing a wrong or an injustice. So do you think we do that as coaches? I think we do. In the conversations that I've had today, we're fixing wrongs or injustices. Moms who literally cannot find enough time for themselves because they don't know how. People who are so distraught with how they feel about themselves that they can't get over that stumbling block in order to do anything. So if we can hit a pain point, which sounds really harsh, and if we can say, you know what, you're a role model for your family and your kids are watching. And if you're not going to be the one to show them, who is? Like, what kind of legacy do you want to give them? Don't you want to prove to them that mommy, daddy, brother, sister, whomever you are to somebody else had enough guts to do something and show you what's possible? Secret number 2, growth. Pretty simple. You have to be willing to grow. And this makes me think about my son. His name's Jackson. Most of you know that. You may have heard me tell you that last year, in the span of 5 to 6 months, he grew 8 inches. That's a lot of inches in a very short amount of time. That hurts. It hurts a person's body to stretch that much in a short amount of time while still using those muscles, playing soccer and pounding. But he had to grow. He had to. That's what he was born to do. He wasn't meant to be that size. He wasn't meant to stay there. He was made to be a certain height, to go a certain distance, and that required some pain. I'm not saying like all growth is going to be like gut-wrenching, but you've got to be willing to go through it in order to come out on the other side smarter, happier, more well-rounded, more at peace. It's really rude to yawn like that, Elizabeth. And so growth is secret number 2. And you guys, that's our personal development. That's us sending out those scary invites. That's all of those things that we are willing to do in order to get better, as Chris says. Let's get better together, right? I love that because we can always be better. You've seen the good, better, best. We want to get better so that we can be our best. We don't just want to be good. Okay, secret number 3. You can sing it with me if you like. I know you all know the song. I'm not going to sing it for you, don't worry. Let it go. Can you hear Elsa? Can you hear? Or is it the other one? I can't remember. No, she's singing. Look, she's singing. Jackie's singing. Is it Elsa or is it Anna? It's Elsa. Blonde. Yeah. Anyway, let it go. You guys, I have to be frank with you here. It was really interesting to go to leadership and be surrounded with people who had been coaches for 10 years, who had been the first to be on the message boards, who have been top 10 multiple years, who have what people would consider the perfect business, the perfect life. And for them to get up on stage and say, this year has been hard. And I've had so many people jump ship and go to other places, and I don't understand. But you know what? I know we've all felt it. We're not alone. We're not special. But we've got to let it go. We've got to let them go. Because I would rather work with 5 on fire, totally committed, kick-ass coaches than 200 who don't show up and blame everybody else for their failures. Just saying. So let it go. And I swore, Jackie, I swear you have an influence on me. Dang it. We are one. We are together. And we have to fall in love with coaching. We have to let the rest go and truly, truly fall in love with what we are able to do, whether it's full-time, part-time. And I love the idea of part-time. I shared a video with you guys today that one of the girls, she used to work at Google. She loved her job. She didn't want to quit. She loved it. She built a very successful Beachbody business part-time because that's what she saw it as, was part-time fun, part-time income, just work on it part-time hours. And then she did really well with it. And she quit the job she loved. And she found that she wasn't relevant anymore to all of her working friends because she was now a full-time Beachbody coach. And they were like, I can't do that. I love my job. I don't want to leave my job. And so she's like, part-time is awesome. I would love to just recruit part-time coaches with the mentality that you take a break and you go for a walk. You schedule in time to be with your family. And you remember that this is a part-time job with full-time potential and income. And I never want you guys to forget that and think that you have to just burn the candle at both ends and beat a dead horse every day. Fall in love with what you get to do. Truly love the conversations that you have. Never be scared. Never be intimidated. Never think, oh my gosh, somebody was rude again to me. They're making fun of me. Well, what the hell do they know? They don't know. They're not in love with coaching. We are, because they haven't experienced it. And number 4, stewardship. Do you guys know what this means? Give. Give back. Participate. Step up. However you want to put it. Stewardship is giving of your time, your resources. In church, it's our tithe. It's our gifts. We give them back. So when we share, we get better. When we share resources, when we share, hey guys, this invite was awesome, it was kicking butt, I have so much engagement, that's stewardship. When we run groups together, when we put the leadership back in the main power source, and we're all painting ideas and we're growing, that's stewardship. That's giving back. And I love that idea. And it was so funny because I'm in elevators and I'm in chat groups and I'm in all these different places where everybody is saying the same thing. You know what I got away from? I got away from all my leaders running groups together. I got away from our entire team having a mastermind retreat where we shared ideas. Everyone hit diamond and made a neat team page and they were gone. What the hell? Not ready for that. Heck. We're just better together. We're better when we share all that stuff together. And I'm going to share with you in a couple minutes, some really amazing resources. Got to hear from people who had brought it home, gone back to the basics, like I've talked about doing with you guys, going back to just the basic 4 vital behaviors. And I've been using a tracker when I work with Josh Coates. I've shared it with a couple people to see how it's working for them. And I have 3 trackers to share with our entire team. And what's cool is I want to put this in our new coach training. It was brought to my attention a couple of weeks ago that we stopped using a third-party website that I paid for, have the domain. I have so much training, videos, resources, scripts, 10-day boot camp, how to get to Emerald, all of the things that any coach would need to know. Start here. Here's your welcome. Here's the video. Here's how to set everything up. Day 1, this is how you get started. These are the action steps. It's better than most things I've seen from corporate because it doesn't get lost in an email. It doesn't get filtered out by some kind of spammy filter from Gmail. And you know exactly where it is, and it's password protected, and it's for the entire team, so we all have the same resources. Being able to share a tracker with a new coach and explain, hey, have you reached out to 5 people today? Check it off. Have you followed up with the 5 people from yesterday? Sweet, check it off. Have you expanded your network? Meaning, have you gone to Instagram and have you done an Instagram story? Check it off. Small wins, big results. We do those daily consistent steps over time. So funny, when my husband came back from the desert this last time, he said, I was talking about consistency, and he said, consistency leads to sexy. I guess that's what they say out in the desert because they're deprived of intimacy, and they're like, the more I go to the gym, the sexier I am. And that was the way they, relate it. But the more consistent we are in our businesses, maybe the sexier our businesses get. Maybe the more enjoyable they get. Maybe we fall in love with them a little bit more because we actually see change because we're actually working our businesses. So I wanted to share these trackers with you. I've already uploaded them into our team page because I was super productive today. Hey, that's Britney Spears, because I was looking for one of her songs and it did not happen. Screen share. So I propose that after, we have the 4 secrets that really build a business, that really keep us connected to our teams, that really help us focus. Now I want to help you guys get even more focused. So that, I'm giving you those 4 secrets, but I'm giving you the secrets to daily success, to wins. Because I want you guys to have wins, like big, huge wins. But it takes the small things first. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And there's Brittany. Check her out. Probably doesn't look like that anymore, but whatever. I want you to think about something. When you onboard a new coach, they might not be ready to run, to sprint like some. They might be a discount coach. But let's just not think about that word, shall we? Let's think about this is a person who wants to walk. But maybe after a while they want to, they're like, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'll jog now. Yeah, I think I can handle it. And then they get a little competitive and they're like, you know what? I'm going to win the damn race. I'm going to run. So we have 3 levels of trackers here, and I'm going to show them to you. And then a weekly success tracker. That is for the individual person to say, how'd you do? Rate yourself. Be your biggest critic, because trust me, we are. And then what I'm going to ask our team is to screenshot this. It's funny. Moira Kubacha did this, and I shared her talk with you guys. It's called The Grass is Greener. Years ago, she started her own juice company. She had been a yoga instructor for many years, and then she decided to do cold pressed juices in her small town. And I believe she called it Blue Barn Juice Company or something like that. Super cute. But she said, I never went to any school plays. I never got to see anything my kids did because I was working so hard just to make ends meet. And she goes, it looks all great and fun on the outside, but what you don't see is all the behind the scenes stuff. The paying the overhead, the taxes, the insurance, the staff, the budgeting, the CPA, the ordering of bottles and all of the equipment that they need, the labeling, the patents, everything you can possibly think of that we don't have to take care of. And she said, you know what? When I became a coach, I didn't understand the value of it. And I wasn't all in. And then I realized that I don't have to ship anything. Oh my gosh, I don't have to pay a storefront. She was ecstatic. And she was available for her kids and her family. She said it truly helped them. So she said one thing that they do as a team, which I loved, was that they share ideas, they come together and they run groups together, and they do this. Every Sunday, their coaches on their team fill out their trackers. Doesn't matter if you're a jogger, walker, runner. Nobody's judging that. Care. You fill out what's working for you. You fill out where you are right now. So if we start with the walker, I don't know why that is so way over there. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you can see that that's huge. That it says take time to write in your banner monthly, weekly goals. It's very fuzzy. Capture all of your to-dos, gather your thoughts, schedule your team call on your calendar, do everything that you need to do for the week. Write out your business. And I want you to do that in all of the categories. Then you're going to go through and you're going to share your personal development that you're studying this week, your skills that you're studying this week. Now look at the walker activities. These are the daily behaviors. Read your vision. That would be like your affirmations. Share, invite one person a day. So maybe you're swamped at work. Maybe you're a brand new mom. Maybe you're going through some tragedy where you're having to be a caretaker for another family member. You might be a walker in this season of your life, and that's okay. We all do what we can, and every season, if you're able to do more, you can do more. Don't phone it in. Don't be a slacker just because, hey, there's a walker tracker. But if you genuinely have stuff going on in your life, then please take a break, but still feel like you're being super productive. Commit to Shakeology, press play every day, and dialing in your nutrition plan. Check. We can take care of ourselves, right? Daily gratitude. Recognize, thank someone every day for something. I love that. That's almost like the fourth vital behavior, recognition. Saying, you're doing a really great job. Thank you for encouraging me. So simple, but gosh, that fills your cup. Contribute to challenge group daily. If we start running our challenge groups together with like the obsession, a little obsessed, and then 80-day obsession, gosh, wouldn't that be amazing? And all of us are checking that box in one group. Can you imagine the energy that's there? One post, contributing, something funny, something heartfelt, some challenge of your own that you're giving the challengers in the group. But let's face it, in 80-day obsession, we're all going to be challengers. Post your monthly goals. This walker person understands the power of community, recognition, and the compound effect. Do you? Because you guys, that's our team. That's Team Beachbody. That's this opportunity and this community. This walker attains Success Club 0 to 5 each month. I don't know why 0 is there. That's silly. 5. So that's the walker. Okay? Pretty sweet, right? Now, let's look at the jogger. Oh my God. Can't even figure this stupid thing out. The jogger has a few more activities. Nothing crazy. Has a daily power hour. Okay, so now this person has just committed a full hour to building their business. You're jogging. You're doing more than the walker. You're inviting 3 people a day, and you're posting on social media 3 times a day. The walker was posting once. Maybe for a new coach, once is all they can muster because it's so new to them. That's okay. We can ease into it, or there's a tracker for the person who wants to hit the ground running, literally. Attend events and all team calls. This is something you can do on your commute, while you're on a walk, while you're watching your kids, while you're cooking dinner. You can find the time. I did a post about that today. If something's truly important to us, we will make the time, right? If it's not, we're just like, meh, I wish I could do that. That'd be sweet. I will make the time for something that's important. I will make the time for that personal development. The jogger also runs a monthly free group. This could be with our whole team. Hosts own challenge group and mentors apprentice coaches. So maybe this person's a little bit further along in their business. Or maybe, like I said, they just want to run a little bit faster. Post monthly goals, practice 4 vital behaviors, but we're all doing these things. So you can see that the 3 levels, and you can kind of maybe see where you fit in. And maybe there's things on the jogger tracker that you're doing, but you could do a little bit more, especially if they're laid out for you. That's what I like. Some people are just like, I don't even know what to do. This makes it simple for you to see what to do. And if you have questions, we can answer them. If you don't know what something means, simple. There's no dumb question. Sunday evening weekend review using tracker system, which is what this is. And then you understand compensation and coach placement. If you don't, have a call with me. We'll talk about it. Developing your brand. Remember, that's you. People want to work with you. I've said this before. It's almost like we're sponsored by Beachbody. Think of yourself as a professional athlete and you are sponsored by Beachbody. People are coming to you because they connect with you. And when they work with you, you share Beachbody because that's the program or the product that you use yourself. So if you want to work with me and you want the results I have, you're going to have to use the same stuff I do. You're under the umbrella, not in a box, right? You are your brand. And then the power of community recognition and compound effect. You're also adding 3 to 5 coaches a month. Okay, so maybe that is you, maybe it's not. Now, the runner. We have an additional column here, people. Do not freak out. The runner coach does these things daily and understands a lot more. Okay? Understanding something doesn't take very long. You just have to look into it, ask a few questions, and want to grow in your knowledge base. So your daily behaviors are reading your vision or your personal development, affirmations like, I am worthy of this. Hello, hello. Inviting and following up with 10 to 20 people a day. It's really not that many. If in your power hour, you're just rattling them off. Because at some point, you got to remove the barrier that, oh my gosh, this is scary, because it's not. It's not. You have to get over that now. Michael Folsom had the most amazing talk. I hope you all listen to them and make those videos your personal development this month. When her team was going through a lot of ups and downs, she finally just looked at her team and said, own your crap. And it's a hashtag that they use, and the visual is a roll of toilet paper. Like, how funny is that? So whenever someone comes to her and they're like, I just don't get it, and they're like, oh, never mind, own my crap, own my crap. Yeah, if you have not done these things, if you don't understand them, you gotta own your crap, right? Mentoring coaches, personal development, 4 vital behaviors, your monthly goals, your Sunday week. My mouth is getting dry. Your Sunday weekend review, all of these things. But this person is hitting Success Club 20. This person is recruiting 5 to 10 coaches a month on average. Because let's face it, we all have crazy months. But this person is also reviewing themselves just a little bit more harsh. Harsh is a harsh word. That's not what I mean, in depth. And then, of course, you have your weekly success template, which is disappearing right here. This is the tracker that it refers to. So what is the behavior or action you need to do? It's on your list. So this is where you put all those things. So if you can say on that jogger tracker, that's for the week. Did I do those all week? Sweet. Check that box. But this is the tracker that you use for Monday, Tuesday, all the way. Did you achieve your goal? Did you go above it? That's pretty awesome. Most of the time when we're doing the daily, like small things, over time, that compound effect means that we're surpassing those goals. That's pretty awesome. So I'm posting these for you guys to choose your tracker, print it off. You'll print this one for the week and one of the walker, jogger, runner trackers for you personally. Write in it. And on Sundays, we'll be posting our screenshots of I've got my tracker ready. Guys, I want to see some massive growth here. Not just like numbers and recruits and business stuff, but you guys feeling like you are having small wins, big wins, wins at all. Feeling like you finally get what you're supposed to do or can do. Because a brand new coach, like I said, they're not going to know where to turn. But if we can give them a roadmap and a checklist, gosh, it's like, oh, thank you. I just didn't know how to even get started. Isn't that what we do with our challengers? Is we give them a calendar and we say, do this today, do this today. And at the end of week 1, you're going to feel great. We need to do this with our coaches too. So please take this, duplicate it. The Google Drive is already posted for you guys in our files on Made to Thrive. I'm only posting resources in Made to Thrive. The next thing I want to show you guys is something that's pretty awesome. Well, I have a lot of awesome things, but I posted it on our team page. Oh, Lord, y'all don't need to see that. I need to message these people back. Okay. So this is something we talked about. If you have not killed your newsfeed, you need to kill it. Kill it. Look, no newsfeed. I can't mindlessly scroll. It's the best gift ever. It's a plugin when you go to, if you just Google it, it's super easy to do. All right, on our team page today, I added some pretty cool things. Now, let's talk social media for just a hot minute. Ready? Go. You guys are all very colorful, very unique, very gifted coaches, or else you wouldn't be on our team. I'm kidding. we're all just very colorful, and we're all very gifted, and we all have many strengths, quirks, things about us that make us super special. You're colorful, right? Yes, is the correct response. Yes, I am. I'm very colorful. So here's what I want you to think about. How are you spreading your color, your personality to other people? So I'm going to show you. Yes, I have a glass of red wine. Feels good on my throat. I'm going to show you our Be Colorful color wheel. This is something for you to print off. This is something for you to put up as a reminder of who you are and what you have to share with other people. On this color wheel, I would like for you to pick 7 colors. You do not have to pick every single color. And write something you love to do, something you love to share, something that you know you can give to other people and add value. Okay? It's super simple. Are you ready? There it is. Looks like a rainbow, right? Because it is. Be colorful. Pick a few of those pie pieces and write in there. You can even take this and use that same font and make it super cute. And you can print it off for yourself, because that would be the OCD person in me who thinks I will mess it up and I'll have to print 20 of them in order to get my penmanship correct. So I will use, yes, the computer. So I want you guys to remember that goes along with the branding thing I talked about. This will keep us, because I'm guilty of it too, from looking at what everybody else is doing and trying to be like somebody else, because you are colorful. There is a reason that people want to talk to you, work with you, why they respond to you, and it's because of your colors, of the things that you have to give people. So this is also an assignment. You're going to pick a tracker. You're going to print out the weekly and the Walker Jogger. Walker Jogger Runner is just fun to say. Walker Jogger Runner. And you're also going to print off your color wheel, and you're going to fill it in. And like I said, if you want to save it as a PDF, great, share it with me. Awesome. Share it on our team page and be like, look how colorful I am. Would be sweet. In fact, I might do that and have you post them just because that's the way I roll. But I want you guys to remember that you have a lot of color to share with people. You have a lot of gifts to help other people and fill their bucket so that you can fill your bucket, which is so fun. I have more stuff that I wrote down. No, I don't. I wrote down all my notes about the secrets. I think I'm going to leave you with this. Okay. So I have so many other things to share with you guys, so many videos and trainings, and I shared all of them in our files. There's a couple about Instagram stories and how awesome and fun they are, how many things you can do with that. And maybe we'll do a Zoom call and I'll show you what I've learned just over the past few days and why I'm trying to be better at that, because it is another platform, which is fun. And so there's a couple trainings about Instagram stories and then Facebook Live and just getting out of your comfort zone. Like I went live today and worked out, and there were maybe 5 people at any given moment. 1. In fact, Taylor came home and was like, sweet mom, you have 1 person. I was like, don't mock me. Don't mock me, teenager. I'm doing it. I don't care if there's 0 people. I'm doing it. And that's okay, because I'll do it again and I'll do it again. And guess what? Somebody saw that video and they want to do 80-day obsession. Ha-ha! In your face, Taylor Ray. Told you, that 1 person who watched wants to do it. You never know who's watching. You never know who's going to come across what craziness you're sharing, or when you look up and you realize you're videoing, your butt. And that's just live, because that happened, and I was like, oh, that's very not flattering. Not a very good angle at all, And my dogs are all over me, and that's just part of who you are. Add that in your color wheel. I love my golden doodle, and he always ruins my videos. Share more about your pets. Share more about your kids. Share more about your sports. Share your faith. Share, the fact that you love chocolate. Those things about you that make you you. But get out there and share as many places as you possibly can in the funnest ways you possibly can. And make sure to smile and remember why you do what you do. It's not because you're wanting to make a quick buck. If it was, you'd be long gone. You're here because you care. You're here because the company cares. You're here because you sit in a room and you listen to them talk about how they've spent a year working on mindset for people who are struggling with eating disorders, food aversions, and emotional eating. Wow. Did not expect that. Then you get to listen about how precious this company is, how people have written letters and thanking them, and seeing, oh, you guys, I can't even tell you, that wall of transformations floored me. Because I was like, oh, they're going to be something cute. Maybe they'll take the pictures and they'll post them at corporate. But no, that wall stayed up all week. And every day, more photos were added and more photos were added. And I had Chris go pick up your photos at CVS. He walked 5 miles because he didn't want to get an Uber to go pick up y'all's photos at CVS because he's just a good guy. And by the time I got them up there on Thursday, Friday, I was putting them on top of 4 layers of photos. I couldn't find an empty spot. I couldn't find a place where there was only one photo. Your transformations. Just think about how your one transformation has sparked change in thousands. You guys, if there are hundreds of thousands of coaches, think about how many transformations there are. It's crazy. And think about how many people still haven't had their transformation. If you guys think for 1 second that your market is tapped out, you're not working hard enough. Because I sat there and I listened to people, brand new coaches, not doing anything special, just sharing, who are helping thousands of people, hundreds in a month. Those people who do the Team Cup, I listened to Emily Rubidas. She helped 150 people in her challenge group. She had over 300 Success Club points in the Team Cup month on her own. And she just had conversations and conversations and conversations and had them all in their group. And she said it's the most invigorating, tiring, amazing feeling ever. And yeah, she worked hard, but she's so fulfilled. And yes, that was a very nice paycheck for her. She admitted that. I won't ever sugarcoat that. The work you do doesn't just impact and change lives. It changes your family. And maybe gives you the savings that you've needed, helps you pay off student debt, helps you pay off a car, helps you get a new car. You have to look at the small amount of work that's required and the long-term benefit of that mom who you helped and that child who looks up to his or her mommy. It's such a good job, Mama. I'm proud of you. I love what Double Time's doing because they're giving the kids a calendar so that they can complete it and they get a t-shirt. Kids can work out with their parents. They can be just like mom and dad, aunt and uncle, sister, brother. And they can complete a program just like those people that they look up to. It's pretty cool. So you guys, when people ask you, why do you do what you do? You better have a killer answer. You know? Doesn't have to be long or drawn out, but say it with conviction from your heart. You know what? I get to help people. I get to change lives. I get to do it on my time. And I get to be in the best shape of my life, knowing that what I do literally makes people's lives better. Literally. Since you're all leaders, I'm going to leave you with this. Leaders take people where they want to go but cannot go alone. If you have nobody to lead, there's a problem. We can't go anywhere by ourselves. You can be the first, but then you got to show other people the way. You have to lead other people where they want to go. Use your knowledge, use your excitement, your passion. If you guys are all doing a Beachbody program and you've all had a transformation photo, you should be leading other people to where they need to go, to their transformation. And if you're not at your destination, because we never are, remind people. You don't have to be perfect to start. You don't have to fit in somebody else's mold or size. You just have to be willing to believe. And Carl left us with this crazy thing. He had us take the number of our downline coaches in the month of November, or no, not. He had us take the number of our total downline coaches, our PS coaches. And mine's like 186. He said divide that or multiply that by 5. So if everybody helped 5 people or got 5 Success Club points in the month of November, we would be helping 920 people. That's insane. But is it possible? Hell yeah, it's possible. If we work. If we do the things on our tracker. If we actually show up and invite 10 to 20 people and follow up with them. And do it again and again and again. Because that box is not just, did I do it for a week? That was, did I do it every day? So if we're willing to do that, anything is possible. And he had to stand there and say, it's totally possible. He called Jeff Hill out. He's like, Jeff, is it possible for us to help? I can't remember the number. And Jeff was like, what do I say that's legal? Like, you got me in a box. And Jeff, he's like, it could be a possibility. He goes, no, Jeff, no. Is it possible? You can see Jeff like squirming. I don't know what to say. Where's Jonathan Gelfand? Where's lawyers? And finally, he goes, you know what, Carl? It's totally possible. Because you guys, anything's possible. We're the ones who have to believe. And then we have to get to work. So I want you guys to homework. Pick your tracker. It is Tuesday, but you can go ahead and fill it out. That's all right. I'll give you permission. You can make it cute, you can make it pretty, you can decorate it, you can make it colorful. Because you're colorful. Just like that segue, it just came to me. And then I want you to take that color wheel and personalize it as well. Make it cute, make it fun, make it perfect by putting your font in there and the little pies. If you want to fill out all the pie sections, sweet. I'm picking 7. Because those are where my colors are the brightest. I don't want muted colors. So that's your homework, guys. I want to see those trackers on Sunday when you finish and when you're printing it out to fill out another one. Hold me accountable to it as well, because I am not on top of everything. I'm not perfect. And I want you guys make me better. I hope I make you better. And this week, take some time. You can see what I did. There's our new coach training site that I told you about. The link and the password are right there. And then the business starter guide that someone had asked about, I think it was probably Jackie. She asked where was the thing that was pinned to the top of our page. That's it, right there. And then I also did the Be Colorful, Be Good, I can't even talk anymore, our trackers. And then, I updated the YouTube links for the major programs because there's a new video for Double Time. It's awesome. It starts off talking about our kids and obesity rates, and it's super powerful. I loved it because it just was like, and then it had the new 80-day obsession. It had to be mindset was also in there. So I shared those with you so that you have them. Then the leadership trainings, guys, these are incredible. Seriously, the one with Barbie Kalev and Haley Christian is hilarious. Because here's Barbie, who's been a coach for probably 8-9 years, and then there's Haley Christian who has pink hair, and she's just quirky and odd. And the two of them have been success partners. And Barbie went to Haley and said, teach me, please. I am not prideful at all. Teach me Instagram because I have no idea what I'm doing. And Haley looked at her Instagram and was like, yeah, it's bad, super bad. Like, you need to do this, this, this. And then Barbie helped her with mindset and just how to be a better leader. And when Barbie started helping Haley visualize and help her team, she popped 8 diamonds in a month. She'd been doing the work, and so had they, but she hadn't been working with them. And so it took 2 different approaches to create something pretty sweet. And that's in the video. Same thing with, just to give you a little brief synopsis, there's a couple, I want to say their last name is Smith, actually, and they have 3 little ones, or maybe 4 kids under the age of 6 or 8. There's a set of twins in there. And when Daily Sunshine was announced, they knew that they could do something powerful with it. So they went to compliance, they asked all the right questions, Her husband is in medical sales, and so he understands a lot of the biology and a lot of technical things, blah blah blah. And so they went to compliance, and what they did was they hired a nutritionist who helps them with meal plans. And so every week on a Friday, I believe, the members of their free group get a meal plan, and it is 7 meals with snacks and everything. And in order for them to be a part of the community, they have to be on Shakeology or Daily Sunshine Home Direct. He said since they started this in the last 3 months, they've been able to convert 1,500 people to be customers. That's, my coach Stephanie did the math. That's $45,000 in residual income in 1 month, just from a smart idea that any of us could do. So we're kind of talking about it with a couple of other teams about how you can hire a nutritionist or dietitian who can create meal plans, or use our own Beachbody meal plans, how everybody has to be on board. The entire team has to be in this free group adding value, sharing pictures, talking about, how we're using Shakeology, what it's done for us, how our kids are loving Daily Sunshine, how we love that it's a simple meal solution for these kids. This family, she makes a meal and they don't like it. She makes them take a no thank you bite, and then their only option is Daily Sunshine. She goes, so there's probably 3 nights a week that my kids have Daily Sunshine for dinner because they don't like the meal I've made. She goes, and I'm totally fine with that because I'd rather them have that than crap or nothing. And so they built this community of parents who want to give their kids a better solution than what they're being offered in society, in the world today. And it's just growing. So it's pretty sweet what you're able to do if you have a little bit of creativity and vision. Same thing with Ashley Smith. Her Instagram stories was awesome. That's where the color wheel comes from. Michael Folsom talked about the changes in her team and how they went double 15, and it was just from going back to the basics and owning their crap and doing a tracker. So that totally goes with Moira Kubacha, who talks about how her leaders all come together and they run groups together. Everything is as a team, and they share their trackers and they share their ideas. So you see a common theme here. People coming together to help one another be better. We can't get away from that, ever. We got to remember that we are one big team, and we don't go flittering off or else we fall off. So pretty sweet. Oh, and you guys have got to watch this about the challenge packs and bundles for 80-Day Obsession, because there's so many. Like, there's some for customers, some for just people who are already Beachbody On Demand customers, new coaches. Like, it's crazy how many options there are, and awesome, because one of them is just like, here's everything you need for all 80 days of 80-Day Obsession bundled together with a huge discount. And I'm like, that's so smart, because if you're going to stick with it for 80 days, why would you want to wait and get a new shipment and a new shipment and a new shipment? Just get it, right? And then, yes, we have Beachbody bars coming out, and I've been on the R&D team for that. Secret. So we have those coming out in the spring, and a lot of changes still need to be made to those, but the prototypes they gave us were a chocolate peanut butter with pea protein and whey protein little crispies in it. Can't have it, and we're just nuts. And the other one was a white chocolate cranberry almond, and everyone said they were just amazing. But here's the thing that I don't love about them is they have soy, and we said no to soy, and they put it in anyway. So we're fighting that, because coaches can do that. And 10 grams of protein. Somebody asked me about carbs. I need to unpack them and look at that. So I'll answer those questions for you. But you guys, awesome trainings here. But, oh, there are chats. I'm sorry. I'll stop sharing and answer your questions and then let you guys go. So let's see. Hello. The compound effect. Freaking love these. Thank you for making this. Oh, you're so welcome. Really cool. Super helpful. Welcome. It's a Google Drive. So you could save it, Twyla, and then you could edit it if you make it a editable PDF. So if you want to go ahead and save the link as your own, it's a viewable file. and then you can edit it on your own, I believe. But I had just made them to show you guys and then print out. So if you want a digital one, then I'll figure it out. And then after we screenshot our tracker, do we just post on the hour? Yes, I will have Erin do like a post your tracker and schedule it for Sundays, and everyone boom, 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 post your tracker. So you can all keep them in one place and get excited and just cheer one another on. So I hope that was helpful. I'm so happy to see so many of you guys on. I can only see 5 faces, so I was like, there's 5 people on. It's awesome. High five, F my 5. Not a paper and a pen person. Like, I totally get it. I wish I had an app. Like, get it. I'm a pen and paper person, so I have to remember that some people aren't. I like to doodle. But, okay, so I'll start recording. But I hope this was super helpful. Like I said, I have so many notes from this, from leadership, and so many like aha moments. But that was just the biggest thing that I really thought was important to share with you guys, was that we're not different. Like, our team isn't going through something that nobody else is. And the entire network understands that this is one of those like rebuilding phases. I've heard so many people talk about it in football. Oh, it's a rebuilding year. We're going to come back, stronger next year. I'm like, hey guys, we're in our rebuilding year, right? We're just going to get stronger and win the Super Bowl. We're going to have like MVP and Heisman winners. I'm mixing my NFL and my SEC and all that. So I don't care. I don't understand. It's just football, right? Throw the damn ball, catch it, do a touchdown. That's all I know. Blah. And that Baylor won. Yes, they finally won a game. So, all the secrets, I had way more notes, but the biggest thing, I do have to say this. Okay, no. The biggest thing was the secrets and really thinking about why we do what we do. It was like a light bulb moment for me, and I went back and I was like, you know what, I don't share this enough. You guys follow me and you do all this stuff, and you have people who follow you and they have for years. And you're inspirational, and you show up and you work out and you take your sweaty selfies and you encourage people, but do you remember why you do what you do? Or you just get in, crap, I have to put a post up. Damn it, I'm late. I'm supposed to do it at 7 o'clock and I'm late. And I haven't done my PD and I'm supposed to share something from that and I forgot.
What?
And I hear someone's kid. And it's really late. Yeah, whoever said that, you're right, dude, it's late. And I just want it to mean more than that to you guys, for you guys to remember and truly have that at the forefront, so then people ask you, what do? You have a really awesome answer that is from your heart with conviction and courage, unwavering, because who cares what other people think, right? They're not paying your bills. They're definitely not doing your workouts for you, and they're not a part of this team yet, like that, yet. I've said this 3 times already. I'm going to leave you with this. I loved the Let It Go. Like, it was my such the favorite one, and I kept hearing that song. And if you're doing the same old, and it's not working for you, you have to let it go. That goes along with growth. So I want you to take it just one step further with the whole let it go thing. If you've been doing the same thing for a really long time and it hasn't resulted in any kind of change, it's time to let it go and to grow. And this is what I loved that he said. He goes, here's what's wrong with same old. By the time you figure out you've sucked for a really long time. So let it go and stop sucking. That is really funny. Here's this grandpa telling me, stop sucking. Those people who continue doing the same thing over and over again with the same negative results, called insanity, but they are not going to go anywhere. They're unwilling to change. They're not ready to grow. Ergo, they're not ready to go. I use the word ergo. I feel super smart. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I have a lot of conversations to go through. I did everything on my thingamajigger, tracking, sharing your whys daily, your color wheel, because your life is colorful. Fill out your tracker. And remember, when I'm around our people, when I'm around you guys, when I'm around any of our Beachbody family, I feel I'm surrounded by the best of the best and the greatest of the great, because that's who you are. Because you have hearts, to serve other people, and you are friggin' amazing. So, happy Monday. Spear fingers.